to my show, Let's Talk. I'm Vidya Raj Sharma, an actor, dancer, and a yoga enthusiast. But more than that, your host here to make you meet interesting people and celebrities. If you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon for further notifications. So let's talk. So friends, today my episode is dedicated to all the mothers out there. My guest today is a fitness expert. She's also a very close friend of mine who helped me post my pregnancy. She is a fitness expert and also runs her own gym and her aerobic classes and also trains a lot of women out there to stay fit. She's a mother of two herself, but she does not look so. So let's meet Sindhu Rajkumar and know how to be fit even after being a mother. Let's talk. Hi Sindhu, welcome to my show. Let's talk.
Hi, Vidya.
Hi, Sindhu. You're a mother of two children, but I swear you don't look like that at all. Can you tell us your secret, please?
Oh, there is no secret actually, because a mother of two is not like I have a kirita on my head or a crown on my head saying I'm a mother of two. So it doesn't feel any different from being normal to a mother of two. But yes, your body goes through a lot of changes. There is something that we put on weight and then we lose weight. All of that process happens, right? I enjoyed every process of it because I compassionately made the two babies. So what I meant is I involved in every phase of my journey of being a mother of two and maintained myself really well before the pregnancy, during the pregnancy, after pregnancy, because end of the day, every time you look at yourself, you should feel good, right?
Right.
So for you to feel good, it's all that you have to work. You have to do a lot of work. So that is what I did. And since childhood, I've always been active. I've been a dancer, I've been into sports, then I got into fitness, then I got into nutrition. So every aspect of life, I've been doing many, many things. So this has given me a very clear picture about how you should take care of yourself.
True, true. Uh, Generally, mothers have this complaint. Kids at home and we don't find time to do anything for ourselves. Everything is given to others. So what would you tell those mothers? How do they find time for themselves? How do they work out on themselves? How do they like concentrate on their health?
Okay. See, first thing what I want to say is don't think exercise is a time to take out from your regular schedule.
Correct.
Got it? So exercise should be a part of your regular schedule, especially when you're busy with kids at home. I mean, even one child also is a kid at home, right? You'll have to take care. And being a nurturer, your responsibility becomes more because you have to feed them, you should be there for them all the time. So, what I say is, initially, when you actually give birth to a child, till the child becomes 1 year of age, 1 year, that is 12 months, don't concentrate too much on getting fit or getting back to shape. Naturally, body will go back, body will shrink for the amount of balanced nutrition, balanced exercise when we do. But finding time to exercise for a better, fitter you, there is nothing like it. Because when you are bearing a child, you have to really keep yourself fit. You have to carry the child, your back has to be strong, your arms have to be strong, your legs have to be strong. So for that, you can take time out and exercise. You don't need any extra time or a gym setup or a trainer to do. If you understand your body, it's very easy. So there are so many complications inside your body, right? Because
Right.
everything starts from mind. Whenever you do a mindful doing, whatever you do, mindful eating, conscious living, all of this matters to take care of yourself. It's just not about taking time out, heading to exercise, and while exercise thinking about 110 things. Body
Correct.
will never respond. It's more of a stress you're creating. The minute you create stress in your brain, naturally all your organs get shut. They will not work. So in this way, in reverse action, you're spoiling your health. You're
Correct.
spoiling your body.
Correct.
So for the whole thing, your mind has to be good. So taking time out, yes, matters a lot for mothers, but it's a definitely a challenge to do.
Correct. Correct.
Very well said. Acha, this food, they say 70% of food and 30% of exercise, all these ratios, they talk a lot in this fitness world. What do you say about that?
Yes, 100% now, because all the research that people have done and given some numbers and all of that. But if you see earlier days, our ancestors, our parents or grandmothers, they never measured this, right? They
Correct.
used to go work at fields. So morning they used to eat whatever is staple food for them, ragi mudde, and then leave to work. And then work the whole day, come back in the night. So in that way, they were having only 2 meals and a full day workout.
Correct.
But that's how it's been. But over a period of time, because of our sedentary lifestyle and all of that, they have made a 70-30, 80-20, 50-50. So many people believe in different things. But what works for you matters a lot, because you eat food for fuel. It's like petrol, car runs for some time. That's how our body is also. It's a heap of food that we've done, right?
Correct.
So you should know what to eat, how to eat, when to eat, why to eat. Many a times we'll not know why to eat. Just you're bored and you eat a packet of chips. You're sitting in front of the TV and then you munch something.
Correct.
That's not what it is. You should know what exactly to eat. In that 70% of food that we're eating, you just cannot say, okay, 70% is food. Let me eat gulab jamun in the morning, afternoon something else, and the night something else. That will cover up 70%. No,
Correct.
nutrition plays an important role. So here is little bit of things that you have to go behind nutrition. What are the things that will keep you energized for a longer period of time? So you should understand about little bit of about why you need carbohydrates. What are the different categories of carbohydrates? Proteins are done doing what in your body? Fats will do what in your body? All of this, if you understand, you'll rock.
Correct. But there's one more
Right?
thing. Fat, that is cheese. People say you shouldn't eat cheese, you'll become fat. But there is another section of all this fitness world who say you have to eat that good fat. A little piece of cheese is actually good for you. What do you say on that?
Yes. I don't know much about cheese because I've never lived with eating cheese, and we are not cheese eaters.
Correct.
So, if you want good fat, there is ghee, there is almonds, there is avocado.
Correct.
There are so many things that
Yeah,
are good
I
fat
mean,
in almonds.
I just gave an example of cheese, but it can be
Yes,
almonds, even dry fruits, whatever.
yes,
Many people avoid all this thinking that it is fat, but actually, good fat is important for our.
got I got it. So yes, good fat matters a lot because all your joints need some kind of a lubrication, and your brain needs more of fat.
Correct.
And these are good fatty acids that you need, omega-3 fatty acids and all of that. So these are available in all those regular that we eat, ghee, almonds, all of that have a lot of good fat, and the
Correct.
milk that you drink, the curd and all of this.
Correct. So, Sindhu, you have coached me coming out of my pregnancy. I remember all those days. So, do you still do online coaching and do you still help people?
See, I totally understand how it is to get help from someone because our minds are so confused all the time.
Correct.
Should I eat this? Should I do that? Should I exercise? Should I not exercise? I did 2 push-ups and I got off full arms. No, you can't be like that and stress out yourself.
Correct.
100% you need some kind of a coach who can guide you. We've always been guided since school, right?
Correct.
So yes, I do a lot of coaching, but at the same time, you were an amazing student, Vidya.
Thank you.
Because you believed in yourself. First is you have to believe in yourself and accept what you're doing. That
Correct.
is when you'll do. I have seen many people back in their head, there'll be something else stuck. They'll just be doing and expect results. And when you keep looking back for results, you can't get there, right? Because the results will also keep looking back. They're like your reflection. So just keep a horse head and just keep going for the next. So I believe a lot in some kind of a routine you stick to, not for 1 or 2 days, at least for 21 days. Some many studies have gone, right, like how you have Newton's third law, second law, like that. This 21 days routine works really well. That is like your first test. First you do 21 days, then you do 90 days. By the time your body gets used to this routine, right, naturally you'll be so content, thinking, okay, I am somewhere, I know something, and I'm working through the nature and through within me. This is how it is.
Correct. I have always enjoyed the way you have told me things and made me understand things and got me out of my depression during my post pregnancy days. So,
Yes.
yeah, the post pregnancy depression is one of the biggest
Post-pregnancy,
problems.
exactly. See, uh, all your hormones would have taken a back seat because of this pregnancy. It's not an easy thing. 9 months you're carrying the baby. There are so many things happening. Hormones go up and down. So post-pregnancy, that's why I was very, very specific about this 1 year. Do not stress, because your tears will be right under your eyes, and then it will just keep pouring.
True.
Those are not the things that are end of your life. Those are just small pop-ups that keep coming, so you have to sort it out. Do a mindful thing in whatever you do. That is how you also did. I also did. I lost 29 kilos in after my both the pregnancies. I mean,
Correct.
it's just not about losing, it's about that process of doing whatever you
Yeah,
do it compassionately.
and getting healthy.
Yes, 100%.
So, Sindhu, finally, what would you want to tell all our viewers and all the mothers out there?
I would like, I might sound really like somebody who's advising, but I really want to say, um, remove all those extra intelligence from your brain and live in the moment consciously. You're cooking, you do consciously, you're feeding your kids, you do it consciously, you're exercising, you do it consciously. Everything, if you do it consciously, you'll really find fruitful things in it and you'll become happy. You can't do something where your brain is saying, oh, I just don't want to do this, I just don't want to do this. So there is so much of negative energy pulling you back, and then you're trying to do. No, you have to be clear in your mind about whatever you do. You want to make yourself look good, you have to work it. Don't put the blame on others.
Correct.
Got it?
Correct.
See, all these are blame games only we play. Oh, because of kids, I'm not able to exercise. Because of my husband, I have to cook, I can't go for exercise. These are the reasons we keep giving, right? No. Put all the blame games aside. You want to do, you make it happen, no matter what.
Correct. Wonderful. It was great talking to you, Sindhu. Thanks for all these experiences you shared with us.
Thank you so much, Vidya, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to say a few words about what I know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So I hope this episode helped a lot of mothers out there to stay fit, didn't it? If you have any queries, please put it on the comment box. I'll get back to you. And please do subscribe and press the bell icon to meet more interesting people and celebrities. And please do like my videos and share it with your friends. So let's talk soon.